Hey guys, I just wanted to record an update video for you guys. It's been a while, so I figured kind of talk about what I've been doing and kind of my loose plans going forward here. So, obviously, things are a little crazy right now across the board. There's a lot of uncertainty and fear, but that's when people make the most money. So, I'm actually pretty excited right now. But who knows how long this is going to last? My plan has changed quite a few times, so I think I'm done just having like a crazy plan and expectation. I'm just going to kind of focus about the smaller stuff and not worry as much about the big picture, and things will kind of just pan out. So we're going to go through my spreadsheet here, through everything I currently own, how we've been doing. I tried to zoom in so you guys can see. If it's still not enough, just let me know and I'll zoom in a little bit more for a future video. So anyways, let's just kind of go line by line here. So starting off with Robinhood, we're about at 3850 total cash value in there. So there is actually quite a bit of margin in there as well. The portfolio value is actually closer to $7,000. So let's just take a look at that real quick. So yeah, 7414 total market value. So almost all of my margin is being used. I've been trying to pay it off, but it's been really hard because MicroStrategy, which is kind of my big play, the price is just so juicy right now. So just to quickly let you guys know, my sell point for this stock is about $1,000. If you don't know much about this company, I encourage you to kind of look into it. Yes, it's a stock, but it's more of a Bitcoin play because this company publicly holds Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes up, this stock price typically goes up. So I'm really bullish on Bitcoin. That's why I'm kind of using my stock portfolio to buy into this. And then I do plan on selling out when it hits around that $1,000 mark, and taking the cash and hopefully putting it into either a rental property or, something else. So I don't really do trades like this, but I'm so bullish on MicroStrategy and Bitcoin, and everything's down right now. It just seems like the best play that I can do. So we've worked our way up to 15 shares. There's my average cost right there. So yeah, I mean, think about if it actually hits $1,000 again, which I think I could easily go above that in the next couple of years. That's going to be huge gains on something that, again, is only 262 average cost. I've got 15 shares, so I'll let you do the math. I'm going to keep trying to get into more shares here. Once I get to 20, I'll feel pretty good. I don't know if I'll go past that or not. It is a pretty risky play. I mean, if Bitcoin pans out, which I expect it to, it should pan out. But MicroStrategy is also a company, so there's kind of two things at work here. But anyways, that's pretty much it for Robinhood. I don't think I'm gonna really do too much else. A lot of these random companies in here, I just kind of bought a couple months ago just to kind of get margin access, and they are all down. So once things recover, I'll probably just sell out of most of them and then just keep Robinhood as kind of like a trading portfolio with some dividend companies in here to kind of help pay for the margin. So that's pretty much it for Robinhood. Let's talk about M1 Finance. So I've actually got a few portfolios in there. We got the monthly dividend portfolio. Every single stock in there is monthly dividends. I've talked about it in the past. If you're curious about what companies I have in there, just go look up that video, and you basically have me going through each and every one. So that one I built up to about $2,000. The reason why I got it to $2,000 is because that's when M1 allows for margin. So I kind of wanted to see how they do it versus Robinhood. To be honest, I think Robinhood's a little bit easier because once you get to 2K in M1 Finance, they give you like $100. So that's pretty much useless. But once you get to, I want to say 2K in Robinhood, you get 1,000 because it's 1-to-1 margin. So if you're trying to leverage your money quicker, Robinhood might be the way to go. But the whole point of this portfolio is just to kind of build up over time and then have it as a cash flowing portfolio because every single company pays me monthly. So the idea is once I get it up to like a substantial amount, maybe 10,000, 20,000 or more, then I can take that monthly income and put it into other things. Right now, it's probably about like $8 to $10 a month, which isn't that much, but reinvested back into the portfolio, it's going to keep growing. So yeah, that's kind of the plan there. Kind of putting chunk money in there once in a while once I have it to kind of build it up. But right now, the biggest focus is Robinhood. The next thing is my M1 Roth IRA. I've actually paused the investments on that pretty recently just because I think I'll get bigger gains on my Robinhood play. And my Fidelity is through work, so that one's going to continue to grow. So it's not like I'm not investing in my retirement. And at the end of the day, all of my investments are technically for retirement, right? So, at the end of the day, if I retire whenever and I have, I don't know, a rental property or whatever, I could liquidate that for retirement if I needed to, if that kind of makes sense. So let's move on to Fundrise. So Fundrise has been pretty good for like really consistent and stable income. I've paused investments on that too, just to focus more on the Robinhood. Again, I really need to pay off the margin for Robinhood, but when prices keep going lower and lower, it's just juicier and juicier. So it's been pretty tough. But that's why we paused investments on that. Once things recover, I would like to keep building this up just because the income is so stable and consistent. But yeah, obviously we don't have a rental property yet. Still kind of working on other things before we get the ball rolling on that. Moving on to crypto. So for those that have been following crypto, Ethereum is no longer really mineable, I guess is the weird way to say it, but kind of accurate way. So my mining ventures are pretty much done. I've started selling my graphics cards. But yeah, all in all, we've probably broken even until I sell the graphics cards. And then obviously I'm bullish on crypto. So I think what I do have in Bitcoin will go up substantially in the next several years. So overall, mining was a good experience. It forced me to learn more about crypto. But yeah, this is what we have in all the portfolios. I did obtain a hardware wallet, so I'm kind of trying to move stuff out of exchanges into my hardware wallet just to keep it safe. Celsius obviously had a meltdown, so that's kind of tied up, and I don't want that to happen on any other exchanges. So I already pulled out all my Bitcoin out of BlockFi. We're going to keep the other stuff in there. It's not very much, as you can see, but let the interest grow on that. So as for the plan for crypto, I am still mining, but it's like $1 a day, so it's just like not really worth it. But yeah, we might keep doing that for a little bit longer just to see what's going on. Mining's really fun. Like it's a money printer essentially, but if it's just like $1 a day, I just don't know if that's worth like the hassle of managing it and all that. I feel like it'd be probably more worth the time to just sell the equipment and then just buy crypto with the equipment value and kind of invest instead of just mine. So that's what's going on there. These minuscule amounts in like the wallet is basically just money that's locked into like a DeFi thing. So I don't even know if I'll ever get access unless Ethereum exchanges go way down. I haven't even really looked in that, but not too worried about it. Coinbase, I'm actually starting to buy some Solana. So that's probably all I'm going to do for the near future is just kind of buy a little bit into Solana and Ethereum and keep mining a little bit of Bitcoin, maybe sell some of these GPUs and buy some Bitcoin as well. So kind of a long-winded response on crypto, but that's kind of what's going on there. As for VinoVest, my wine portfolio, I'm not really doing this. We're going to keep it around 5% of everything. So I'm actually overweight on that right now. So we probably won't be putting money in here for a while. If everything recovers and I sell my MicroStrategy play, I might put like a little bit in here just to kind of spread out some of the money that's made. But it really kind of depends on how things pan out. Sweater, which is a startup company, they don't allow my bank to connect, so I can't really invest with them until they figure that out. Then Masterworks is fine art. Kind of like VinoVest, I'm not going to put any money in here, I think, until things recover. So yeah, we're just going to leave those at 0 for now and focus on the other stuff. And then as far as my cash, so been slowly building up these cash accounts just to have that money. This is more if like things go south and say I get margin called on my Robinhood portfolio, I'll have some cash to kind of fight that. So that's what that's for. And then, down the line, if it builds up to like a substantial amount, we could put some into some of these alternative assets. We'll kind of see. But right now we're just kind of building it up as I can. So that's kind of it for the investments. We'll look at some graphs here. So this has been kind of the trajectory of my investments. With everything selling off, it's still going up. So part of the reason for that is I'm still putting cash in. So, every time you put cash in, obviously it should kind of still be going up. But as my investments grow, the cash won't be like as big of an impact on the growth here. So I don't know. It still feels like we're moving in the right direction at a pretty good pace. Say the markets recover and MicroStrategy does what I think it will, we're going to have a huge jump up here. So as long as we're growing, I don't really care. It just makes me think that I'm doing the right thing. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job not losing money. I've got diamond hands. I haven't sold anything at a loss. So yeah, I mean, it's not always easy, but you know, that's what you got to do in times like this, and just remind yourself that things are going to eventually recover, most likely. It could be a couple years from now, who really knows. But this graph is kind of the different categories. So we got crypto has been going down, which kind of sucks. And then this is my stocks, which I've been putting most of my money in. So that makes sense for that one to be going up. And then we got real estate, which hasn't been doing much. That's just basically Fundrise. And then the wine portfolio has just kind of been trailing down a little bit, but still working as a hedge. And then this is just the cash. So that's kind of what's going on there. And then this is just a bigger graph of everything individualized. No, that's not that one. This one here. So here's everything in a separate line, kind of a mess. But anyways, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, my biggest plan is to kind of just keep focusing on Robinhood. Real estate's going to kind of continue to go down. Prices are already starting to drop across the country. It's a little bit slower in my area. I don't know if I just live in a little bit of a wealthier area or what, but it seems like we're behind what the overall country is kind of doing. So yeah, I mean, we still need to try to get into our single family home. We want to do that. And again, I want a rental property. So the hope is that interest rates stay high, prices come down quite a bit. Maybe we can make a property happen, try to get in at an interest only loan, and then refinance once interest rates come back down, because I think they will. There's a lot of pain right now. I mean, we'll go back to the Robinhood portfolio here. Look at the past year. I mean, it's been crazy. Pretty much in the red for the whole year, minus this little bit of a bear trap or bull trap. So yeah, I mean, my family's doing okay, thankfully. Everything I invest is just extra money. Basically, I take my bonuses from work and use that to invest. So it's money I can lose. I'm not like really worried about it. Obviously, if shit hits the fan, we can sell things if we need to, but we've been a lot better about kind of budgeting and all that. So I don't think it's going to come to that. And obviously, I don't want to sell MicroStrategy at $200 a share when I'm expecting it to go to $1,000. So I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want me to make any videos, I think I'm going to stick to this. Just hit the record button kind of format instead of editing. That way I can get stuff out. I'm more likely to kind of post. Obviously, I've been really lazy about YouTube for the past, I don't know, a couple of years. But if this format works for you guys, just let me know and we can get more videos out. And like I said, just kind of let me know what you would like to see in the future. But anyways, I'm going to stop there. If you made it this far, hit the like button. If you aren't sub, please sub. I'd love to try to hit 1,000 subs by the end of next year and kind of get some more videos out to you guys. So thank you again.